Planning a trip to England's iconic Twickenham Stadium? Here is everything you need to know before you go. Make sure you stay till the end to find out our pro tips and where to eat, drink, and stay. Welcome to Sports Venue Guide, your front row seat to the world's greatest sports arenas. Today, we're heading to the spiritual home of rugby, Twickenham Stadium. Twickenham Stadium is in England within the United Kingdom and is located in southwest of Greater London. Twickenham Stadium, known simply as Twickers by fans, is the largest dedicated rugby union stadium in the world with a capacity of over 82,000. Built in 1909, it's steeped in over a century of rugby tradition. This is where legends are made, rivalries ignite, and where the roar of the crowd is nothing short of electric. About Twickenham Stadium? With a capacity of 82,000, it is the largest stadium in the world dedicated solely to rugby union. It's also the second largest stadium in the UK, after Wembley. Before it became a global rugby headquarters, the land Twickenham sits on was literally a cabbage field. The RFU bought it in 1907 for £5,500, a bargain even back then. That is why there is a famous local rugby pub called the Cabbage Patch. Twickenham has hosted massive concerts from music legends like the Rolling Stones, U2, Beyoncé, and Lady Gaga. It's also been used for filming. The Batman epic, The Dark Knight Rises, used parts of the stadium during production. Twickenham is home to the World Rugby Museum, featuring over 25,000 rugby-related artifacts, including a jersey worn in the first ever international match in 1871. Deep inside the West Stand, there's an actual chapel used for quiet reflection, weddings, and even memorials. Yes, you can get married at Twickenham. Just a quick reminder, if you are enjoying the content so far, if you hit the like and subscribe button, it helps us get our content out there. Alright, so you're planning your trip to the home of English rugby, Twickenham Stadium. Whether it's your first visit or your 10th, getting there can be smooth sailing if you plan ahead. Let's break it all down step by step. Option 1 is by train. The easiest and most popular way to get to Twickenham is by train. Here's how it works. From central London, start at London Waterloo Station. This is the main hub with frequent direct services to Twickenham Station. Trains typically run every 5 to 10 minutes on match days, and the journey takes 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the service. Make sure to check the service is direct, and some routes stop at multiple stations like Clapham Junction, Richmond, and others along the way. Pro tip: buy your return ticket in advance. Queues at Twickenham Station after the match can get long, and having a return ticket can speed things up. From Twickenham Station to the stadium is about a 10 to 15 minute walk to the stadium. Just follow the crowd and signs, as it's usually a river of fans heading in the same direction. On the way, you'll pass plenty of pubs, food stands, and local vendors selling England scarves and matchday programs. Option 2, by tube and train. If you're not near Waterloo. If you're coming from other parts of London and not near Waterloo, the underground and train combo is a solid choice. Take the District Line or Overground to Richmond Station. From Richmond, catch a South Western Railway train. Twickenham is just 2 stops away. Or, if you're up for a bit of a walk, you can go on foot from Richmond Station, which takes about 25 to 30 minutes. Pro tip: the Richmond route is scenic and lets you stop at a few nice pubs on the way if you're turning it into a full rugby day out. Option 3, by bus. Several London buses serve the area, including the 281, 267, 681, 33, and H22. Buses are a good backup option if the trains are packed or delayed, but on match days, roads around Twickenham get heavily congested. Expect slower travel times by bus, so plan ahead and check live updates. Pro tip: if you're relying on a bus post-match, get ready for long waits and packed stops. So maybe use it to get there, not back. Option 4. Driving. Not recommended, but here's the info. Driving to Twickenham on match days is possible, but it's not for the faint-hearted. Nearby roads are often closed or restricted before and after games. Twickenham is located just off the A316, which connects to the M4, and M3 motorway's parking is limited, and you'll need to pre-book it. There is no general stadium parking unless you have got a permit. Some residents rent out driveways via platforms like Just Park or Your Parking Space, but these get snapped up fast. Pro tip: if you're driving, consider parking at a nearby town like Hounslow or Isleworth and taking the train or bus the rest of the way. Coming from the airport? From Heathrow Airport, Twickenham is a 25-minute drive or about 45 minutes via public transport. Piccadilly line to Hounslow East, then a bus or taxi. From Gatwick, take a southern train to Clapham Junction, then switch to a Southwestern Railway train to Twickenham. It takes about 1 hour. Final tips for a smooth arrival. Arrive early. Pre-match festivities around the stadium are part of the fun. Use apps for real-time updates. After the match, consider waiting out the crowd in the stadium at the after-party with live bands or at a pub before heading to the station. Twickenham Station gets very packed. Follow stadium signage, there are stewards and plenty of signs to help guide the way. Getting to Twickenham doesn't have to be a scrum. Plan ahead, leave early, and enjoy it. Where to stay? London Twickenham Stadium Hotel. Located inside the south stand of Twickenham Stadium, this 4-star hotel offers modern rooms with pitch-side views, an indoor pool and fitness center. It's just a short walk from the stadium. Harbour Hotel, Richmond. A boutique hotel in Richmond dates back to the 18th century, offering a blend of traditional Georgian and contemporary elements, located near Richmond Park and the River Thames. Which bars to head to? A 10-minute walk from Richmond Station is the White Cross Pub in Richmond. This is a Victorian pub with a real fireplace and spacious terrace overlooking the Thames. So, whatever the weather, a great pub to stop off at on the walk to Twickenham. The Cabbage Patch, Twickenham. This is one of the most famous rugby pubs in the world. The Cabbage Patch is located within close proximity to Twickenham Station. This pub is rugby themed and has a large beer garden. It's a favorite for pre-match drinks and post-match celebrations. Twickenham Stadium Fan Village in the ground at Gate A. This is within the ground and always has great atmosphere pre- and post-match with music and activations. Prices of drinks are a bit more expensive than local bars. Which restaurants to try? If heading from Twickenham Station, Megan's on King Street in Twickenham, an independently owned restaurant with Mediterranean-inspired menu. Try the meat and vegetable kebabs or shakshuka with a flight of baby Guinness. If heading from Richmond Station, then head to the Ivy in Richmond. All-day cafe-style restaurant with a modern British and European menu with familiar dishes. Try the shepherd's pie with an espresso martini. Hope you enjoy, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your questions in the comments. We will help you get ready for your next visit.